He dragged his sister out of her home. He had a sword with him and he immediately beheaded her in full public view.
Beheaded and lynched to death. The price a young couple paid for overriding societal rules in Haryana's Rohtak district. Even as the police has arrested the girl's parents and her uncle in connection with the case.
Nirupama, who was working as a journalist in Delhi, was found dead at her family home. Her body was found hanging.
A couple allegedly electrocuted 22-year-old daughter and attempted to burn her lover as well.
Why should I not be sad? He was the only son I had. And they took him away from me. Now I don't have anyone left who can earn. I only have 2 young girls left.
They said he loved a girl of a different caste. That's why they killed him.
My life is ruined. I could not even see his face, the face of my son whom I raised since birth.
Honor killing is an ancient and brutal practice where someone is murdered because they've brought disgrace upon others, usually their family. We travel to the heart of rural India, where honor killing is still common, to talk to people whose lives have been devastated by this barbaric tradition.
They locked him in the house, and God knows how brutally they killed him.
This man's son was killed because he was seeing a girl outside his caste.
That's why they strangled Rakesh to death and tried to make it look like a hanging. The girl was also beaten up by her family. She gave a statement to the investigating officer. She claimed that Rakesh had come to steal something from their house and that he had then committed suicide.
This young woman, we'll call her Razia, was raised Muslim, but fell in love and married a Hindu man. She went into hiding after her life was threatened by her family.
I had this belief that this can happen, and my family would agree. My father and brother then told me that they were not afraid to go to jail, and that they would kill me and bury me in the house itself.
It is one of the most brutal crimes which happens because it happens inside the house. It happens by the own family members.
There are no laws in India that ban mixed marriages between castes or religions, but small rural courts known as panchayets tend to call their own shots.
The panchayat decides whether such couples should be expelled from the village or killed in the village.
The stand of our Naf Panchayat is not accepted by the Supreme Court. If a girl or a boy marries into a lower caste, the Supreme Court doesn't decide against them. Instead, it gives them protection. This sends a wrong message to society. We expel this type of couple from our village, and in some cases, when it involves a different caste, they are killed.
And for the vast majority of these cases, local police look the other way.
We have found out that the police don't agree with what we say. The police comes from the same background and has the same baggage in their minds.
No one asks a question when a girl or boy is burnt alive on the road. Girls are paraded naked in villages by the panchayats, but no one questions these inhumane acts.
Surendra Kumar married Vasha, a girl from a higher caste, but they decided not to leave town.
We are happy with our lives, but there's always a threat. I live with this fear that something may happen. When I go to work, my wife is at home alone, and my mind is preoccupied with her safety, because they have threatened to kill her.
He is nice and good, and that's why I married him. I told them I wanted to be with him, but they said they'd rather kill me than allow me to live with him.
Police law enforcement getting proactive will lead to higher number of cases, better investigation, better prosecution, and then convictions. Once we bring in convictions, then the fear of the law will come into the people. Otherwise, people know that whatever may be the offense, we are going to come out by bribing the police, and everyone gets away with it.
So for the time being, Razia's choice to marry for love means she will have to remain in hiding.
I used to think that my parents and brothers loved me and that they would not do this to me, that they might threaten me, but not this. I thought my mother would be on my side, because she has always said yes to me, even when the others used to say no. But this is not her mistake. She's bound by the mores of her society.